In this video, I will walk you through how to complete a W-9 form step by step with an example, what each section means, and how to fill this out correctly to avoid headaches later. By the end of this video, you'll be able to fill out a W-9 in just a couple of minutes. Let's get started. Now, what is IRS Form W-9? An IRS Form W-9, Request for Taxpayer Identification Number and Certification, is a tax document used by businesses to request and verify a contractor's, freelancers, or vendor's taxpayer identification details. You're simply providing your information to the person or company paying you using this form. The purpose of this form is to collect your information, so eventually they can send you a 1099 at the end of the year that reflects how much they paid you. So in short, think of the W-9 as an information sheet. That's it. Let me share an example and step-by-step details how to fill this form out. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Step 1. Enter your name. On line 1, enter your legal name exactly as it appears on your tax return. For our example, John Smith. Simply write your name. In this example, I have it as John Smith. For a sole proprietorship or disregarded entity, enter the owner's name on line 1 and enter the business/disregarded entity's name on line 2. Step 2. Business name. Do you operate under a business name? If yes, enter it on line 2. If not, leave it blank. For example, if John Smith owns Smith Marketing Solutions, that business name goes here. But if he's just working under his own name as an independent contractor, then he skips this line. Step 3. Check the correct tax classification. This is the part that scares people the most, but it's actually pretty straightforward. If you're a freelancer, gig worker, consultant, or independent contractor working under your own name, we're just assuming that John Smith is an independent contractor. We're going to have this individual sole proprietor box checked. So it's individual/sole proprietor. That's the most common and applicable choice for most people watching this video. Now, if you're operating as a corporation, a partnership, a trust, you'll select the appropriate box. And what if you have an LLC? This is where things get a little tricky. Many people assume they automatically check LLC, but LLCs can be taxed differently. For example, your LLC may be taxed as a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or even an S corporation. So the correct selection depends on your LLC's tax treatment. If you're not sure how your LLC is taxed, it's worth confirming with your accountant or checking how your business files taxes before completing this section. For today's example, John Smith is simply an independent contractor. So he checks individual, sole proprietor. Done. We are not going to worry about box 3B and box 4 for John Smith. That would be the case for most of you watching this video as well. Step 4. Enter your address. Provide your current mailing address. This is where any tax documents may be sent. Just enter street address, city, state, zip code. In this case, it is 123 Main Street, My Town, South Carolina, 12345. You'll notice there are a few other boxes on the form, as an example box 7. For most individuals filling out a basic W-9, you can leave those sections blank. Step 5. Social Security Number, or EIN. Now it's time for your taxpayer identification number. If you're an individual or sole proprietor, you'll typically enter your Social Security number. If you're completing the form on behalf of a corporation or business with an employer identification number, you'll enter your EIN instead. A very important tip: double-check these numbers before submitting the form. A simple typo can create delays and unnecessary problems later. Step 6. Sign and date. Almost done. At the bottom of the form, sign your name, then enter today's date. And that's it. You've completed your W-9. Quick recap of what we discussed. Let's review. To complete a W-9, you simply enter your legal name, add your business name if applicable, select the correct tax classification, fill in your address, provide your Social Security number, or EIN, sign and date the form. That's all there is to it. If this video saved you time or helped take the mystery out of the W-9 form, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more simple, easy-to-follow explanations on taxes, freelancing, and personal finance. And remember, this video is for general educational purposes and isn't personalized tax advice. If your situation is more complicated, consult a qualified tax professional. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.